Well, we did it. We made it through another week. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for tuning in for this Friday edition of the weekly check-in. So I want to keep you just for a couple minutes. This is a busy, lively time in the life of our church, so please do your best to stay tuned in. First things first, we will conclude our stewardship emphasis this year on Sunday, on a very special Sunday. It's Thanksgiving Sunday. So I'm new here, so I'm learning about this beautiful tradition that you all have, and I can't wait to be a part of it Sunday. And if you're new with us, you get to experience it with me for the first time. But here's how I best understand it. On Sunday at 10:30, those of you that can be here in person, we will gather. We will begin our worship time together. We'll center ourselves in prayer. We'll sing an opening hymn. And then shortly after that, you will be invited to depart from here, and you'll be given an envelope with some cash in it provided by your church, and you're invited to head to a local grocer and to gather up some food items that can be put on the shelves at Interfaith Emergency Services at their food pantry. Shelf-stable items. We'll have a list of that for you on Sunday when you come, along with a map, if you don't know this area of Ocala, how to get to some of those places. We ask you to do that and come back. And so all of those items you'll bring inside, and we'll try to have some people set up outdoors to help get those items in here for you. And you'll see a beautiful it'll be actually right here behind me. You'll see a beautiful display of all of these items that we're going to say a special blessing over, that will then at the end, after we finish our worship service together, after going and shopping and coming and bringing them back in, we'll regather ourselves. We will close out our time together. We'll give a special prayer of blessing over these items. And then when we're dismissed, those items will be put in a truck that will be here on campus, and Interfaith will come and take care of that and stock their food pantry next week. What a beautiful opportunity we have on Thanksgiving to be mindful of all we have to give thanks for, and in our response, creating ways that other people can experience thankfulness as well. So I look forward to experiencing that. I look forward to those of you who are new like me. Let's experience it together. And those of you that have been around and look forward to it, I look forward to seeing your smiling faces and the way that you're going to lead us through this wonderful experience. We will finish, like I said, we will finish our stewardship emphasis also in the midst of all this beautiful Thanksgiving Sunday. So I want to be very clear with you. We've said it a couple ways, but this is another way to reinforce it. You have received, if you're on our mailing list, you have received an envelope with several items in it about 2 weeks ago. One of the items was an estimate of giving card, or a pledge card, some call it, a letter from church leadership, and a proportional giving chart that is all there to serve as a tool for you to understand what we're inviting you to consider this year. We've talked for the past several weeks in worship about what it means to be good stewards, to actually understand that all that we have and all that we are is a gift from God, and we can't separate out that reality from other parts of our faith. It doesn't work that way. God desires all of us, and our gifts and our resources are part of who we are, and God calls us as disciples of Jesus Christ to be ones that give all of who we are, all of our gifts, all of our graces for God's purposes. Not that our purposes and our needs are not meaningful, because they are, but as a disciple, as those that have surrendered our life for the cause of Christ, our main goal is to partner with God in what God is doing in this world. So that is a stewardship reality that we all are called to wrestle with. It's a part of this journey of faith, and I'm right along in that struggle with you. It's part of who I am too. And so I don't want to speak from left field. I speak in the trenches with you, trying to figure that out for myself and for my family, all right? So when you come, this is what you're invited to, on Sunday, to bring your estimate of giving card. There will be a time in the service before we depart and go shopping and do all that wonderful things that you're going to be invited to come forward and to put that estimate of giving card on the kneeling here at the altar rail, where you monthly come and receive Holy Communion. You'll be able to lay it there. We're going to have a special blessing of consecration over the gifts that you bring. But we're inviting you to do that if you can be present, do that this Sunday in our worship services. If you by chance are out of town or you have family in town or entertaining guests and can't be here, we still would love for you to bring that card to the church office. Church offices are open Monday through Thursday. We would love to receive that whenever you can get that to us, okay? So that's a lot about this Sunday. Secondary to that, we've had 2 listening sessions about our narrative budget. I have a copy right here. We've had those the last 2 Sundays. If you are not able to be there, here's what I would encourage you to do. I would encourage you to go to our website, spocala.org, and there is a page there, and we're going to email it out to you as well. So it should be in your email already. You're going to receive this on Friday. You should have already received an email from Elizabeth. In that email, it's going to link to a special page on our website that focuses on our stewardship emphasis that we've been a part of. One side of that page speaks to the narrative budget, and there's a video there that I just recorded. And I walk you through the narrative budget, okay? And also right underneath the video is a PDF link, so you can actually have a digital copy of this narrative budget. I want to encourage you, if you want a refresher, maybe you were here and you sat in on the conversations and you want a refresher, we give you that in the video. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you want to know what the narrative budget is and what it looks like at St. Paul's, go watch that video. We really, really want you to have this tool because we believe it will be beneficial in helping you understand the financial realities and the hopes and the dreams and where we believe God is calling us into the future, because that's the point of it. All right? 2 quick things just to go ahead and put in your mind, to put on your calendar. Not this Sunday, but next. Gosh, it's here because we're about to hit Thanksgiving, and as you well know, things just accelerate really quickly. Is Advent 1. It's the season of preparation where we start to prepare again for the immaculate, beautiful, amazing gift of the Christ child who comes into our life yet again. This beautiful mystery that is incarnation, that God is not somewhere else, but God enters into our story, that God puts skin on, as some theologians have said. And so that is a really big deal. I know you know that, and so it takes us weeks to prepare our hearts for that. That starts in a matter of days. So on Sunday the 27th, we begin the Advent journey together, and I really, really, really hope that you will come. We're going to be doing something probably a little different than what you may be accustomed to. We're still going to have worship. It's still going to flow and feel what you're used to, but our sermons and our themes are going to be a little bit different. And I dare say, and some people reinterpret this word, but it's a good word. It's going to be more radical. And radical not as in like way out of left field, but radical as in it goes back to the root. 'Cause that's really what radical means, to get back to the root of why we make such a big deal of Christmas and recapturing and reclaiming that. So get excited about that. It'll be a great time for you to invite friends and family to be a part of what is happening here during Advent. We hope that you will be here for the next following 4 Sundays as we prepare again for the gift, for the joy, for the hope, for the love that we find in the Christmas story. And secondly, that afternoon, the afternoon of the 27th, from 4 to 6 p.m., we're going to have a special event here, Hanging of the Greens. I know that it's happened in different times over the past several years, but this year we're going to have a standalone event beginning at 4 p.m. Families, please come. It's going to be welcome to all. We're going to gather here in the sanctuary. We'll kind of begin together in somewhat of a worshipful state. We'll reclaim what it means, why this is important, what it means to hang greens and to prepare not only our hearts, but prepare the spaces that we live in and worship in for this hope and love and joy that we find in the Christmas story and in the person of Jesus Christ. So we're going to do that for just a couple minutes, and then we're going to get to work. We've got a great team of people that are going to be organizing this for us, they're going to put us to work, and we're going to start decorating, and the tree will be up, and Christmas ornaments are going to come out, and all the wonderful things that make this beautiful space even more ready. And the poinsettias that many of you have purchased will be here, and we'll be able to put those in the sanctuary as well. So please plan to be here. Sunday the 27th, 4 to 6 p.m. If you are coming, we're asking that you bring a snack to share. Something simple, finger food, snack. We'll have some tables set up in the narthex. But because we're going to be kind of in and out, and we'll be trying to get out of here before it gets too dark. And so bring a snack to share. That would be really great to kind of tide us over so folks can get home and have a meal after our event. All right? So I've kept you for 10 minutes. I sincerely apologize, but it was all good stuff, right? It was all good stuff. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We look forward to seeing you. If you have questions about anything, please respond, reply, reach out to us. In whatever way you're accessing this video, there should be a way to reply or respond to us, whether in the comments or by sending us a message through this platform, okay? Grace and peace to you all. I look forward to being with you on Sunday morning.